used to have a girlfriend who, whenever she could not reach this guy, she's shouting and calling everybody. She has called his mom, and she's saying things like, me and this guy will kill ourselves, so we'll kill ourselves, so kiniko, this and that. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel again. Today my name is Dami. I am your relationship coach, and I'm here to give you another juicy relationship advice. I talk about love, I talk about healing, and I talk about relationships. Channel. If you're watching my video for the very first time, I am elated that you're doing so right now. Please subscribe to my channel, put on the notification button so that every time I put out a video you will be notified. Thank you again. So today I want to talk to you about something that I have titled common relationship myths or beliefs. Anyone you want to call it, common relationship beliefs, or myths. Anyone, you guys decide to call it. Yeah. So the number one thing I have put down here is I can change him or her. Yeah. So this is for those of you who are in a relationship and you feel like you can change the other person. I mean, you want to change the other person, you can change the other person. And like I've often told you guys, you cannot change anybody. You cannot change. It is not given to you to change anybody. Nope. Even you, the things you have been telling you to work on all these years. Which one have you worked on? Which one have you effectively and successfully worked on that you're no longer doing? Which one? Can you effectively, in fact, successfully change somebody that even God has been trying to change all this while, and even God is so patient with them that even though they have not changed, God is still at their door, right? God is still knocking on their door. Why? But again, the question is, why are you trying to do what only God can do? Because you see, you're not El Shaddai, else you shall die. Yeah, you're not El Shaddai, so please stop trying to do what only God can do. If not, you will die. Yeah, I am not an angel of doom. Neither am I a bearer of bad news. But the truth is, if you're trying to do what only God can do, the person is bound to die. Not you, right? But the person is bound to die. And if you don't believe me, just go and ask your neighbors. Go and ask your friends. They know, they will tell you that those who have tried to do only what God can do eventually, die. I mean, you cannot do some things. You're not assistant God. You're not God, and you're not assistant God. So stop trying to be. Because there's a song coming to my head now, right? Only you can do what no man can do. Guys, stop trying to do what only God can do. And like I always say, the door of change is opened from the inside. You cannot access it from the outside. The knob has to be torn from the inside. And if the person in question is not willing to change whatever you want to change, then it's not happening. Just zero it. It's not happening. If the person is not seeing the need, they are not seeing why they should change. They don't even know they're supposed to change. And even if they know, they are not seeing why they should. And even if they're seeing why they should, if they don't want to, if they're not willing to change, you can't force it. And stop forcing it. Stop forcing it. And for some of you, you are trying to get together with an unbeliever. You're saying, I'll change him when I marry him. I'll change her when I marry her. Listen, you can't change anybody. Because people always think that saying I do transforms people. It doesn't transform people. Saying I do does not transform people. People are still who they are, regardless of whether they say I do or not. Okay? So people don't change because people are not converted by solemnization. People remain who they are even after they are married. So you can't say that I will change him or I will change her when I get married to this person. No, you can't. It's not happening. Just zero it. You can't change anybody. So the second common relationship myth is the right relationship will just work. Now, people believe that when they are together with the right person, and they are the right person too, they believe that the relationship will just automatically work by itself. And it doesn't work like that. I mean, you're not a machine that has been programmed to do only the right things. Neither is the other person like that. You're not robots that don't make mistakes. Even robots make mistakes because they were programmed by people, right? So how much more a human being? You're not. Listen, the right relationship will not just work. The two people involved have to make it work. Because if the two people or even one person is unwilling to make the relationship work, then it's not going to work. Because even if two right people in a relationship do not adhere to the principle of having a good and thriving relationship, that relationship will still not work. So a good relationship takes effort. It takes working things out, because two people coming together, they are not the same. You're not the same with your partner. You don't have the same behavior. You don't have the same attitude. You don't respond to things the same way. You most likely don't, because even the same siblings, I have siblings, we don't act the same way. We don't do things the same way. In fact, most times when somebody does one thing, the other person is probably irritated by that thing. But you have to learn to work together with this person as a team. You will not be the same thing, okay? And the right relationship will not just work. I mean, you can't just leave it like that to just work itself out. It is not going to happen. No. It is not happen. If you're not working that relationship, then that relationship is not going to work. That relationship is not working because you're not working it out. So you will have to put in the work, the effort to make that relationship work. You have to be there for the other person. You will have to keep showing up for the other person, supporting them, supporting their dreams, caring about them, communicating with them, all the principles that make for a working relationship. But if you're not willing to put in the effort, it's not going to work. It's not working at all. Another common relationship belief is there is just one person for me. I see this particular one plagues singles a lot. Like, there's just one person for me. I mean, I get that. At some point in time in your life, you felt like, okay, this person was the one for you. You were already making, marriage plans. You were like, okay, this is the person I'm going to settle down with. Whether the person is male or female. Of course, if you're a male, the person should be a female. And if you're a female, the person should be a male. Okay? Thank you. But okay, you felt like this person was the one for you, and all of a sudden they opted out of the relationship. They served you breakfast. It felt like, okay, I'm not doing it again. Like, this thing, it's me, it's not you. All those breakup lines, right? But that's not the end of your world, because I've seen people who felt like, because this person is no longer interested in me, then that means my husband has married somebody else, my wife has married somebody else. I'm like, guy, bro, calm down. Nobody married your wife. Nobody married your husband. So guys, you need to calm down. And I was at a place someday, one day like that, and then somebody said that, I don't want somebody to marry my husband, or I don't want somebody to marry my husband. Nobody will marry my. I'm like, can you please calm down? Nobody is marrying your husband because people have this idea that there's only one person for you in this whole world. Right? I mean, if that one person that you said is for you, marry somebody else, so that it means that everybody on this planet Earth has she married. I mean, everybody, because I don't know how the calculation will now even be correct. So if this one person I say is for you, just this one person I say is for you, by fire, by force, by thunder, by lightning, everything is for you. that means people have she married. People have mismarried rather. People have she married. Jaku jaku like anyhow. How nah? This is how. Let me make it make sense. Because one of the things people don't understand is that marriage is not in persons. Like it's not in this body. It's not in this physical, like this container. It's not in body. It is in wiring. So there's a kind of wiring that matches your energy. There's a kind of wiring that matches your maturity, that matches your person. So that same wiring is in another guy, is in another lady that God will now bring to you, even if the person you felt was the one for you now breaks your heart. Because these things happen. Probably the person breaks your heart, or the person cheated on you, or the person betrayed you, or you no longer believe in the things you believe in. If they now call the things you call holy mundane, I mean, if you cannot go on life's journey together anymore, then it's okay to separate from them. But you must also understand that there is not just one person for you in the whole of the universe. Okay, there is a kind of person for you. So amongst that kind, God is going to bring one man for you that you will love, and I will love you back. A woman. So there's not just one man for you. There's a kind of maturity, a kind of wiring that matches your maturity, a kind of wiring that matches your energy, the kind of person that you are. So God is going to bring to you that kind. But to say that there's only one person for you on the earth, then you want the rest of us to just think that everybody else is married. And that's not true at all. So this is for some of you who are even in toxic relationships. Some of you are in toxic relationship and you feel like, I felt like this person is the one for me. So if I leave this relationship, if I opt out of this relationship, then it means that I'm never ever going to marry in my life. No, ma'am. No, sir. There's no one person for you that if this person does not marry you, you will die, or your life will never be meaningful again. No, that's not true. That's not true at all. Okay. So if you are in a toxic relationship, please leave there. There is a good person out there for you. There's a kind of wine that matches your energy, and God is going to bring such person your way. Alright, the next thing on my list is relationship drama is a given. So this is for some of you who feel like, or even think that if you're in a relationship, you're supposed to be fighting yourself. So you're supposed to be, you're supposed to get physical with yourselves and, box each other. You're supposed to be shouting and yelling on each other. You're supposed to be, calm down. Just take a deep breath and calm down. Relax. I mean, if you think that relationship drama is a given, is a must, then something is wrong somewhere. If you think it is normal, if it is something you have seen over the years, if that was how you were brought up, then something is wrong with your background. Not with you, but with your background. But you must also understand that it has affected you because your background has a way of affecting how you view life. Because you are seeing life from a colored lens, then something is really, really, really wrong. Okay? Because I've seen people who believe that, I have a friend whose friend, oh God, oh Jesus. Anytime I remember this story, so my friend's friend used to have a girlfriend who, whenever she could not reach this guy, she's shouting and calling everybody. She has called his mom, and she's saying things like, me and this guy will kill ourselves, so kiniko, this and that, and I'm always every time I just remember that stuff, I'm always laughing. But I'm glad that when he got married, he did not marry her. I'm one of the happiest person. I mean, guy, I was so happy that this guy did not marry, because I didn't want the guy to die, because no, right? Stop. See, relationship drama. If you think that you are supposed to be having issue with your partner every day, if that sounds normal to you, then I think you might need therapy. Yeah, you really need therapy, because that's not normal. And I'm not even joking, right? I'm not joking. I'm really serious. That is not normal. If you think that having relationship drama, yelling at yourselves, eating the other person, slapping the other person, monitoring the other person every now and then. I mean, if the person is not with you, you want them to video call you and show them who they are with. You want them. No. That's not. It's not you. You need to stop doing that. And if you need therapy, you need to go get one. As soon as possible. It's not normal at all. Please, so I hope this video helps you. I look forward to seeing my next one. Please do well to subscribe to my channel if you have not done so yet. Like this video, share it with your loved ones, and of course, as always, let me know your thoughts on this video. Let me know some of the common relationship myths or beliefs that I have not mentioned in this video. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.